Morning everyone. This morning I woke up feeling that I wanted to share a little exercise with you, and by the time I get myself presentable for camera, the moment would have been gone. So I just came, and that's how you find me, on my dressing gown. So if you're sitting there still in your pajamas, on your sweats, you haven't showered for a couple of days because you really can't be bothered, or you are super glammed up and you've got your makeup on and whatever, whichever way you find yourself this morning, this afternoon, this evening, come and do this with me. The exercise is called Mountain Range, and it's basically something that I want to do for myself. I've noticed that I've been really unstable with my moods of late, and I can't quite understand why, and I can't quite understand what is happening. But because the mind has such a preference for negative experiences for our own survival, I've been feeling that I've been having a lot of negative thoughts, and an exercise like this will help me track to see where in the day I am having those thoughts, and if they are as frequent as I'm thinking they are. Basically, we will end up with a chart that goes up and down, so it resembles a mountain range. It could go flat as well, depending on your moods. And maybe that picture at the end will become something that we want to make into a piece of art. It might want us to add color, texture, but at this point all we are going to do is use something that you will have at home, which is paper and felts or coloring pencils, or even a normal drawing pencil. If you happen to have colored markers, you could use them too, and what you could do is choose a color. Let's say I'm going to choose, say, green for when I'm feeling meh, flat. I'm neither happy, neither sad. I'm just flat, let's say. And I could choose orange for when I'm feeling particularly happy. And I could choose violet, I think that's a violet, for, maybe not, what is this color? No, that's a white, so that's not going to work. I'm going to use black, actually, black for my negative mood, and so on and so forth. Or you could just keep it very simple and have two colors, or you can keep it even simpler and just have one color. Whatever you've got at home, use that, because the important thing is to do the exercise. So I'm going to start with how I'm feeling right now. How am I feeling right now? So that takes a little bit of a moment, doesn't it? That's the moment that we need to take a breath, maybe close our eyes and think, how am I feeling right now? Well, because I'm speaking with you, I pretend you at this point, and being on camera is not something that I particularly find easy. There is a certain agitation inside of me, but I am also proud of myself for having come in front of you, and for the desire to share this, exercise, and to reach a hand out there to help you in some way has come through stronger than my anxiety of having to do this. So I'm going to say that I am, and I'm going to start here on the corner, and I'm going to start here. Now, another extension for the exercise, if you feel like it, is to, every time you make a mark, you could also make a note. If you like writing, you could write what your feeling is at this point, and it could be more than one. As I said, I'm proud, I'm happy to be here, but I'm also anxious. So you could write all of that down. I could write all of that down in whichever way I felt like doing it. Or I could do a little drawing that represented how I felt, or I could make a symbol. So that's up to you, what you want to do, how you want to create this diary of your mood is entirely up to you. I'm giving you several examples, and you pick which one suits you. I am going to use words just now, but I am going to use a pencil. Why am I going to use a pencil? I don't know, it just felt like it. So a lot of the time when you're doing therapeutic art exercises, you need to just go with your first instinct and not think too much, not overthink why you're doing what you're doing. Just go with it. The process of analyzing what you've done and how you've done it and the symbology, the symbols behind it, the symbolism, that's the word I'm looking for, behind it. It's done afterwards. This is a really important thing to remember. Go with your instinct, because your first response to an exercise, a call, is the most truthful one, and the analysis of it should come after, because your analytical mind should not get in the way just now. We are working with our emotions, we are working with our inner selves, and we need to trust that. So I've chose pencil. It could be, I don't know, because I want it to be non-permanent. Maybe I might come here and change and refine the word that I've used. It doesn't matter. That's what I've chosen. That's what I'm going to do. So I invite you to do the same. So I'm going to say here, what did I say? I said I was anxious, and I said I was proud, and I said that I was happy to be here with you, to have done this. So that's what I'm going to do now, and it will stay like that until throughout my day. I will come back in here when I feel that there is a particular moment of awareness, because it takes awareness to figure out how you're feeling. I will come and plot it, and then at the end of the day I will see what it looks like, and I will share that with you. So I hope this was helpful, and I invite you to do the same. It doesn't need to be a piece of paper this big, you know, just use whatever you have. If you have you know, printing paper, or an old sketchbook, or newspaper, or wrapping paper, or whatever you can write on, whatever you can make a mark on, use it. If you like the idea of working in a big scale, you could tape several pieces of paper together and create a larger one. But you know, whatever you've got at this point, use it. That's what I'm inviting you to do. I hope this was useful, and share with me, share what you've done with me, share your graph with me. I'd love to see your mountain range. Much love.